Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've been doing a lot of shooting videos lately and some accessories, but new gun day. So ordered this over from Hong Kong from WGC. It's the same time I bought the EGLM from them and a couple of other little things. But this company I didn't have a great experience with in their earlier products, but I'm hoping that any changes or improvements they've implemented in this new model. And let's take a look. And this is going to be giving it away just a little bit, but it's Northeast Airsoft, and you'll have seen that I did their MP2A1, was it? Their UZI, and with the underfolder, really cool, all the steel components. This is very self-explanatory. I'm not going to take you through this all the way through this manual, but you do get a parts list with all the parts numbers, so hopefully they're a good company to deal with if you need spares. But let's get straight into it because we want to get this box out of the way. And this is the Northeast Airsoft Mini UZI, and look at this. How cool does that look? Right, let's get the box out the way before we go any further. Nicely packaged, got some silica gel in there to keep it nice and dry. We've got a gas magazine in here as well. Let's take this out. Again, nicely packaged. They've got silica gel. Obviously a little bit worried about moisture. It's not a free meal, don't eat it. We'll get these boxes out of the way so we can focus on what we're doing. Now, I got it with a gas mag, so that's what it came with. I also ordered a load of mags with it, which were also gas mags, because I have no intention really, if I can avoid it, of running this thing on CO2, because I'm just not a fan of CO2. This thing is a chunk. Ooh, this is heavy, but there we go. It's got the side fold in stock instead of the underfolder, and it does have a smaller signature compared to the big UZI, which is why I decided to go for this. Now, this wasn't cheap. If I can find how much I paid for this in WGC, I'll put it on the screen now. But what is it? It's a gas blowback IMI Mini UZI. IMI, did they change to IWI? I can't quite remember. I'm not clued up on the real lore of this thing, but it's different to the full size because you've got a side folder instead of the cool one that sort of slots in underneath. It's got a smaller signature, like I said before. It is a smaller gun. Doesn't mean to say that it's any lighter. And I think this just is very, very cool. It fires from an open bolt position, so you lock it back, and when you drop the trigger, it drops the bolts, it fires. During that trigger pull, it will lock back, and if you're on semi, you just release trigger, do it again. And if you flick it to the A, I know what you all know what that means. It's the fun switch. So, oh God, trying to select this, it is mightily stiff. Just getting caught up on the trigger there. So when it's cocked, we can of course put it on safe. I would not use that. I would literally be keeping my fingers clear of the controls, because trying to do that in a pinch is not the easiest, and you can also go past it to auto. But let's take a closer look at this thing and I'll show it off. It's got a very glossy finish. I have no idea what's going to be compatible with real parts because we don't have them over here in the UK. Mini UZI 9mm IMI, got a serial number there, the selector markings, and it might sound rattly, but it really isn't. You've got the noise from the grip safety, and the rest of it, I think, is from this top piece here. So very cool indeed. So the sights, you've got peep sights. You can narrow this if you fold it to the rear, which you will snap your fingernails off, so be careful. Push it back. We have up and down adjustment on the front sight, and we have windage adjustment on the rear sight. Now, as far as I'm aware, I did have some hands-on with the other UZI, so I'm going to see if this is the same way of stripping it down. So we can pull that out. We can pull the bolt to the rear, and then we should be able to sort of shimmy it upwards like so to pull the bolt out. There we go. It has a buffer on the back there. It also has what feels like a plastic piece. No, I think that's just a metal piece. You can see the hop there. Now, changing the hop on these, I'm not sure if you could. Let's just pull this out and have a look first. So we've got the spring guide, we've got the sort of rubber / silicone buffer here, and we've got the bolt. It's a very simple design. Very nice. It's a lightweight bolt compared to the other one I fired, so this does look like it's manufactured to a higher standard as well, going off memory. Very simple design. It's a lightweight bolt, so it's not going to have the kick of that steel bolt, but I'm hoping the lighter weight bolt has a bit more usability in terms of its efficiency. So we can place that back in there. So if you did want to just take the top cover off, you can, and you can adjust your hop, which is a dial on the barrel there. But I'm pretty sure with these, again, guessing, we can press this down, we spin this barrel nut off, and the barrel system should slide out from the front, but it's incredibly tight. It does seem like it wants to move, but then it gets stuck. So I'm not sure if something else is holding it in. I'm not going to force it on the other ones. You just release that, and then this enabled you to just slide it out. I'm just going to rotate it, see if it makes any difference. No, I'm not going to force and break it. I'll have a look at that later. But you should be able to just pull that out. I can put this barrel nut back on. Very cool indeed. I'm going to put some gas in it. So I'm going to get the propane tank and see if this thing is actually going to be usable. And on these, I'm pretty sure if we push this down, we can lock that tab so we can dry fire it. He says, I'm pretty sure this is what it's for. There we go. That keeps the follower of the magazine out the way. Now the bolt stop on these works where the loading arm of the nozzle just hits that follower, and that's your bolt stop on empty. A lot of people don't like that, but it's just the way it is on these Northeast UZIs. So I get the feeling this is going to be like one of them guns where you really need to give it some kind hate, if you know what I mean. So lock to the rear. Let's try it on semi first. Very cool. Just get rid of that atmosphere in the mag. And we'll top that magazine back up. Now this propane bottle I'm using is the only one left I've got, and it is a little bit iffy for some reason. Let's do a quick burst of auto before we get to chrono in this thing. Now from the videos that I've seen, this is rapid, so we'll see. That is rapid. Rapido. And nice rate of fire on it as well, and it seemed to work all right on the gas. So we'll top that back up again. Just make sure it's nice and full. And then what we're going to do, we're going to chrono it. Now, I don't have any 0.3s, so it's going to have to be on 2.5s today. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. I'm waiting for Outdoor and Tactical to have a restock of their Jeff's BBs, because that's the brand that I use. If not, I'll have to try and source them from elsewhere. A lot of people have been saying that they use the BZ Tactical Rebels. And BZ, if you're out there and you want to hook a brother up, just reach out. Now what we're going to do, we're going to turn this feature off if I can. Maybe we have to press this down. Keep fearing I'm going to stab myself in the hand. So yeah, the empty mag switch is so difficult to move. So, there we go. Try and avoid doing that if you can at all. Now, let's see how easy this thing is to fill. Can we just fill it from the top? Yes, we can. I can't remember how many of these hold. Let me check, because I do have the spare mag boxes here. Doesn't say. So it's going to be about 20-30 rounds in it, something like that. Right, we're going to have to change the ammo on here because we're shooting 2.5s. Just bear in mind that if you're using heavy ammo, it might come out a little bit warmer. I have no idea where the hop's set. There we go. Let's see what this thing does on a 2.5. 1.1 joule. 1.1 joule. It's 1.1. 1.09. 1.09. 1.08. 1.02. 1.1. So we're relatively safe there. It's not like we're getting it out the box and we're doing like 1.5 joules. Now, this probably would shoot a lot harder on the CO2 mags. Let's see if we can do an RPS test. We'll see how well this goes, because this chrono doesn't like it, but here we go. RPS 1, so it didn't quite like that. And we are empty. That's how fast this thing gets through the ammo. Wow, I'm actually half impressed. I wasn't sure what to expect with this, because, you know, the experience we had with the other Uzis was less than satisfactory. But this one seems to be okay. I mean, I've shot, what, probably 2 mags worth of full auto, so the magazine is cold. Obviously refilling it up in between. But yeah. And on semi, it's actually got quite a nice impulse. It's weird because the recoils, with it being an open bolt, the recoil's like forward, and there's not much blowback at all. But it does it. It seems much more pleasant to shoot when compared to its bigger brother. So yeah, we haven't made a huge mistake buying this. What I'll do, let's get some ammo in it. We won't do a 5 mag Jaeger test on this just yet. But what I'll do is I'll switch the camera around, and then you'll be able to see me firing it, and you can have a gander. Let's put some more BBs in this thing. I'm guessing these are like 30 round mags. It's gotta be, isn't it? Right, let's switch the camera around and carry on. Now, just one thing to bear in mind, I've shot like 3 mags through this mag, one after the other, so it's probably not a fair representation of what this thing shoots like if I try a bit of auto, but let's get to it. So we've got propane, 0.25 gram BBs, no idea where the hop's set on this thing, but I just wanted to show you how this thing shoots and what it looks like. So bit of gas spit now because the mag is cold. So you cannot run mag after mag after mag on this thing. You've got to let it basically catch up. And this is obviously a bit too cold now. What we can do, because I've got spares, we can quickly whack some rounds in a fresh mag. And give this thing a go. Hopefully the mag is a little bit warmer. So we're on semi-auto. A little bit better. See how there, it just shot flawlessly. So when you're dumping ammo out on full auto on this thing and you regas your mags up, you're just gonna have to wait for them to normalize a bit. So what do I think about it? Apart from the fact that I'm getting oil or it's something sticky all over my hands, it's nice. It's nice and small. You could easily, it's probably not going to be the most competitive gun in CQB just because of the way that the open bolt works, and it's, you know, it's not like running a hair trigger on an AR. It's just, if you love something like this, I'm trying to word it. As you can tell, I'm not as clued up on Uzis as I am with other platforms. But if you love an Uzi, I think this is probably the best choice for you right now. It wouldn't be a winter gun for me, I don't think. I think I'd be using it in the summer only, but I think this could be cool if, I don't know, maybe doing a milsim event and you're playing bad guys and you don't want to run run-of-the-mill stuff because, you know, when you fold the stock as well, sorry if I hit the microphone, it's just like a pistol. It's not big at all, but it is a proper, like, James Bond villain gun, isn't it? Very cool indeed. I wish I had better language to describe this thing, but I'm used to more modern replicas, but I don't think it's been a complete waste of money. I wouldn't have bought the normal MP2s because of how temperamental they were. This does seem a lot better. What would be nice is if a company, maybe like, if you wanted to take this to a more outdoor shooty event, you could have your mags, you know, your gas or your CO2 mags for your milsim or your CQB stuff. But if, let's say if you want to do a walk on day with this, maybe AirTac or someone does an adapter for these, that would be nice just to have, you know, fed on HPA. This thing would be an absolute ringer. The handguard's a little loose, if you can see that. The polymer on the grip's nice. They are flatheads, so can I get a flathead in there? I can. Screws are a little bit loose. There we go, I sorted that out. So yeah, if you're not into your older era guns, it's probably not for you. If you are, and you want something cool, even as just, sometimes I just buy guns just to collect them and I have no intention of using them in games. And this was kind of one of those things, but honestly, I could see me having a bit of fun with this. Maybe I'll take it to Gangster to just see if I can actually hit anybody with it. So thanks for tuning in. These are recorded early on in the weekend, so not sure when they're going to go out. I imagine because of the schedule of uploading. They're going to go out next week. So by the time you're seeing this, it's going to be a couple of days later. And yeah, hope you like it. It's a very not my usual type of thing. And if you want an idea how cold this first mag is, it like literally has like a heavy build-up of condensation, like it's wet, because the room is fairly warm. Just going to see if I can fire these out on semi-auto before I go. Get my old specs on, because you're not always going to be ripping full auto. There's only a couple of rounds left, weren't there? So happy days. Hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe on the video. Let me know what you think of this thing in the comments below. I'm trying to get this in shot here. It's like the stock's longer than the gun. It's really strange. But join the Precision Discord. The link will be in the description below. And as always, from me and Bench, who's behind the camera now, we'll be seeing you in the next one.